Hey, my name's Chef Andy. We're going to be talking about the October Saturday specialty slice. So what we're doing on that, we're trying to add a lot of that Chicago pride, as well as just being able to capture Mike Ditka and some of his sausage, some of those flavors, and just trying to commemorate Chef Ed. And that's what we're going to be doing today. All right, so what we're going to be doing now is we're going to be talking about the red wine reduction pizza sauce. So what we have here is we have the red wine that we initially reduced down by half. After we reduced it down by half, we added some tomato product to it. After we added the tomato product, we let it cook down with a little bit of herbs, spices, and just overall be able to give it a bit more body to it. Then we finish it off with a little more red wine on there. And then as soon as we do that, what we're trying to do is get a lot of those flavors out, but we're not trying to make it too complicated where it just overpowers everything. We're just trying to make it so the sweetness from the red wine comes out, that we get a lot of that body from, the tomatoes marinating with the, red wine, trying to be able to get a lot of those flavors to be able to work, unilaterally and just overall mend together beautifully. So now what we're doing is we're going to be putting some of our tri-colored peppers on our pizza, as well as our Ditka sausage. So one thing that's really nice about the peppers, they bring out a lot of color in this pizza. They bring out a lot of those just pop to it. And the nice thing about putting all that pop to it is it gives the Ditka sausage a lot of room to be able to get that smokiness out, a little bit of heat that it has to it, that subtleness, and just overall be able to bring a lot of flavor to the table without making it go overkill. And that's the really nice thing about it, is it just works beautifully with all the other flavors without just fighting for the spotlight. All right, so now we're going with the fun part, and that's the cheese. So what we're starting with is our triple cheese blend. So that's our mozzarella, our shredded provolone, as well as our buffalo milk mozzarella. So it gives it that stringiness, that bit of fun to it, and as well that mouth-wateringly flavor that you really want to try to get from that. And then what we're also doing is we're also trying to get our Swiss cheese in here. We want to try to give it a bit more of that tartness that you get from that Swiss cheese, but also just being able to give that extra flavor profile that's going to work so well with the Ditka sausage and just really just play together very nicely and give it that extra layer of flavor. All right, so now what we have is we have our house blend of our house Parmesan pizza seasoning. So we're just doing that for a little bit of flavor, as well as our olive oil, just to give it a little bit of that fat. Now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be putting in the pizza in the oven. So we got our 550-degree stone oven here. We're going to be giving it that nice crunch in here, as well as being able to get that done in about 10 minutes or so, and it's going to be nice and crispy. Alrighty, so now with the pizza out of the oven, it's been in there for about 10 to 12 minutes or so. We'll be able to give it a nice cut and be able to get it on its way. All right, now we're just going to cut our 1-pound slices here. Ooh, look at that cheese pull.